advance to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run here with a rookie.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And Burrow going to change the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This is Mack on the counter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow going to change things up.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow over the middle, complete. That's Fields. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This time Burrow will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lawrence will throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Etienne on the toss right.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Etienne once more.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Burrow changing the look.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
75 yards.
and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11. 11 MT. 11 MT. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, Mike 51. 11 MT. 11 MT. Let's get that.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. 13, Luke. Sink right. 48 Mike.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamison Williams,
30 yards.
and the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
In motion right is Thomas.
Take it. Shit.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back. 52. 65.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check, 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 check. 11 Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going quickly here to Thomas. There he goes again, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Handoff running left is ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 empty. 11 empty.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And Burrow going to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow buying time to his left.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Once more, Etienne.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now they'll change things up.
A run up the middle with Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result,
blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Great job. Take right open. Open. Hey, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48. Here we go.
Lawrence.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is third and quite a ways.
48 smart. 48 smart. Hey, 11.
Now Lawrence.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 52.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Another tote for ETN.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fields. With a quick slant. Good for 8 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This to the outside for Mack.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's got this down to the 35. Again, it's Burrow.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 Thomas. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They run the toss now to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.